this workout. If anybody else has other workouts, send it our way. You might just see your workout in your workout list. Now this workout is simply called the Sweet 16. You're going to have 16 exercises. Every exercise is going to be for 1 solid minute. Now after that minute, you will have a 30-second break immediately following. Make sure you use that GX to tell people when to start, when to stop. Now our first exercise that you're going to start with is just 1 minute of sprints. Go! With this, once you are done with your sprints, you are done. You will not be doing them again. Now remember, 1 minute of that, 30 seconds of rest. Immediately following your 30 seconds of rest, we will have bicep curls. Grab your plates. With this one, you might see a lot of movement in that upper body. Try to eliminate that by tightening up that midsection. This split stance will definitely help you out with that. After your 1 minute of bicep curls, 30 seconds of rest, now we're going to go to a little isometric exercise called the suicide plank. A little bit of movement, but not too much. So we're going to start off in a plank position on your elbows. Go up to a push-up position, widen your base. Since you have 1 full minute of it, try to eliminate movement in those hips. Try to keep them secure for every single step. After your minute of that, of course, your 30-second break. Now this is where it gets fun. We're going to have 1 full minute of burpees. So with this, we're going all the way to the ground with a nice little push-up, all the way back up to a nice little jump. Now, a minute of that, you might get maybe 30 burpees in. Hopefully, you push yourself, you're finally in the red. That's going to lead you to your 30-second break. Encourage people to let their heart rate come down, breathe deep, because that's going to lead us to our tricep extension exercise. With your plate directly over your head and your elbows pointing at the ceiling. Again, tighten up that midsection, use that split stance if needed. After your minute of tricep extensions, you have a 30-second break. Now with this one, we're going to let your heart rate come way down because we're just going to be doing a prisoner wall sit for 1 solid minute. So make sure you find space on the wall. You want to get your knees bent at 90 degrees. Notice his knees directly over his ankle and his hands are behind his head and he's squeezing his shoulder blades. That way it activates the back of his body. Now, we're going to bring the heart rate right back up. After your 30-second break, you're going to grab that plate and we're going to have 1 minute of straight thrusters. Since you're nice and recovered, drop all the way down to those knees, drop all the way up. Make sure you don't hit your chin with that plate because that would be an owie. Then, 30 seconds of rest. Yes. Keep that plate right after that. We're going to be going right into our bent over rows. With bent over rows, tight midsection, you're going to push those hips out, knees slightly bent. As you row in, you're just going to squeeze those shoulder blades. Make sure after you squeeze those shoulder blades, you push it to the ground. You don't want to let gravity win this fight. After our rows and your 30-second rest, we're going to go to a bridge march. This is what the mat's here for. You're going to lay all the way down. You're going to extend those hips off the ground and keep those hips off the ground. We're going to keep those hips off the ground, and you're just going to change those feet. Watch how his hips are trying to move. Try to isolate that as much as possible. Now, after that, heart rate should be recovered. Let's bring it right back up with jump lunges. 1 solid minute of that. Drop that back knee, change those legs, keep going for 1 minute, burn those legs out because you will have that 30-second rest. After that, you're going to have your tricep push-ups. Now here we go with tricep push-ups. You're going to start with your hands right underneath your shoulders and then your elbows will lead into your body. Notice how he's not flaring out to the sides. He's keeping them tucked in. After a minute of tricep push-ups and your 30-second break, we're going into a Superman plank. With this one, you're going to be raising opposite hand and leg. Notice how his body tries to shift a little bit. Slow down. You have 1 full minute to perfect this, and after that, it will be done. Now we have our final 4 exercises. Starting off with skaters. So you're going to go as big as you can with these skaters. It's not a warm-up exercise. This is your cardio exercise for this moment. Try to get your heart rate into that red. As soon as that follows, or as soon as that break follows, then you finish with that, you go right to your arm blaster. You work the biceps, work the triceps. Let's work all of them. Curl, press, full tricep extension. Bring everything back down. Once you finish with that, we have mountain climbers. This one, no sliders needed. You're going to bring those knees directly underneath those hips and drive those legs back. After 1 solid minute of that, you are almost done. After a 30-second break, we are finishing just as we started. Sprints. Down and back as quickly as possible. That is your Sweet 16. I'm Brad. That's Chuck. And we are... Sparks.